After the next 22 minutes, you will truly feel the divine power. So don't cut them short or skip them. You'll feel as like God is watching over you and caring about you after those 22 minutes. What the Lord is currently speaking to you. Someone close to you or your family has hatched a plot to deprive you and your loved ones of happiness and to bring you and your family immense humiliation. You are deserving of it. This person wants to consciously go forward in an attempt to exact revenge for all of your laborious efforts. It is attempting to destroy all that you have worked so hard to build into the person you have become. Because of the deeds of one particular person, we are in this situation. This person appears to be quite jealous at the moment. When people witness you spending time with your family, they are always more likely to strive to do the same. They want you to suffer, so you do them a lot of hurt. When you are with your family, they feel as like they are missing out on something. You will begin to see gains in your well-being, achievements, and financial status, just as God has promised. You'll be astounded by what I have to offer in terms of success. So get ready to accept everything I have to offer. Maintain an optimistic and grateful mindset at all times. In order to win miracles, viewers need to watch the entire video. Heavenly, because of who you are, my Father, I am thankful for your extraordinary ability to work miracles, due of the manner in which you identified. Stated differently, you have the capacity to achieve remarkable feats in a special way. We value your sincerity. Please remove anything detrimental that is holding back the progress of my life. And by all means, carry out the action. If that is how it makes you feel good, please abide by my request and finish this as soon as you can. To quote the Bible, be not afraid, I am with you. Be not concerned, for I am God. That is all I'm asking of you to put in the work required to get the desired result. Please think about liking and sharing this video if you believe in God. Despite the possible obstacles, we have faith. We can always gain from praying for one another. Grant us bravery and solace. We find this exciting, which is why we are excited about it. It could be due to physical discomfort or something else entirely, in terms of faith and cognition. Among our most important capacities is the ability to pray. Regardless of how the pain is communicated, this is true. Sufficiency is one of the most important things we can do to take care of ourselves. It demands everything, yet it's an incredible honor. Believed to have been selected by God, gives the proper framework and makes it easier to identify things for what they truly are. You have been chosen for a unique mission that will help a great deal of people by the divine hand that directs our lives. Positive change will result from the accomplishment of a divine goal when this activity is effectively finished. It takes more than just taking on a high level of responsibility to accept such a trust, given the scope of the duties involved in such a job. However, you also assume a tremendous deal of honor because of the great honor that accompanies it. You shouldn't let the choices you make today prevent you from having a beneficial influence on the world. When faced with difficult choices, we must keep this in mind. It is simple to fall into the trap of attributing our current circumstances on the problems we are facing. To ensure that we avoid falling into this trap, we must put in a lot of effort. But if we really want to be compassionate and kind, we can't allow ourselves to fall into this trap. It is essential to resist this tendency and concentrate on fixing the current issue. Concentrating on the issue at hand is one way to achieve this. Giving God up to $100 is one way you can thank Him for all of His blessings and love. We would really appreciate it if you could hold off on taking action for a little while longer. Avoiding depression is advised since it can leave one feeling hopeless. In a similar spirit, one must be careful not to allow discouragement triumph, since this could result in a pessimistic outlook. In case one encounters challenging conditions and an uncertain future, it is essential that individuals maintain their religious beliefs and place their faith in a higher power in light of the current situation. Throughout your life, you must maintain a strong relationship with God and exercise some degree of patience. It is essential that we have faith in God and His ability to accomplish our goals when we pay attention to the things that are happening in our lives. Since we can never know what the future will hold, we might conclude that everything happens for a reason and at the exact moment it is supposed to. Putting our faith in God can make our lives more peaceful and comfortable. All experiences are significant and worthwhile in and of themselves, regardless of how good they are. That being said, we can find comfort in this. Regardless of the circumstances surrounding the event, God the Almighty is communicating with you right now, providing you with instructions and direction. It is an endeavor on His part to impart any knowledge to you. The importance of the message being delivered cannot be overstated or understated. We sincerely hope that this message of inspiration and hope lifts your spirits and motivates you to strive for greater success in life. This is critical because, under the current conditions, you are approaching a pivotal moment in your lives, and for some of you, this crossroads will be your last stop. You have put in a great deal of effort, shown dedication and perseverance to reach your long-awaited objective, a desire to complete. It's critical that, amid trying and depressing times, you remain composed and overcome any obstacles that may arise. In stressful situations, it's also imperative to remain composed and to keep reminding oneself of this. While confidence in oneself could be helpful, it might also be required to rely on prayer and faith in a higher power to get through difficult times and find solace and direction. I am very confident in your abilities. Moreover, I am confident that you will accomplish all of your objectives. It's your moment to be the first to cross the finish line. You possess all the required abilities. If you decide to keep going without giving up at your current speed, if you believe that you are being protected by a higher power, as soon as it becomes clear that you are winning in this situation, you could feel obliged to express your agreement and support. This succinct but impactful remark has been used for a number of purposes throughout human history. I prayed to you today to give me peace of mind, knowing my concepts are safe in your heavenly kingdom. I know you can handle this, which is why I'm asking you to do it. I really enjoy it because of this. If it were possible, would you kindly consider granting my request? I implore you to keep an eye on my thoughts and ensure that they are humble, focused on carrying out your will, and clear. With the highest respect for you, I'm asking. I know that my opponent is attempting to deceive and ambush me, but I have faith that you will protect me from harm. Taking a step back, we must examine the deeply ingrained thought patterns that have become habits throughout our lives. Your calm demeanor and insightful advice are greatly appreciated in all of these circumstances. If we consciously choose to think, we might be able to cultivate a more contented and positive mindset for ourselves. Faith over fear and optimism over pessimism. Let there read selflessness in place of servitude, cleanliness in place of pollution, and love in place of hate. In case you concur, enter Amen. Even though it's not always simple, if we put our minds to it and are willing to make it necessary sacrifices, We can alter the way we think. We may teach our minds to make decisions that align with our core beliefs and to concentrate on the good aspects of life by practicing mental education. Even if it's not always simple, we can alter our thinking if we put in the required work and have the correct intentions. Our conceptual frameworks are flexible. Our aim should be to make the conscious decision to think cheerfully, kindly, and optimistically every single day. One of our objectives should be to recognize the times when I feel like I'm readily deviating from the route. I have to make advantage of it. On the other hand, if that occurs, I might find it difficult to get back and, thus, difficult to veer off the path in the first place. I'm sorry it took me so long to come talk to you, but I need your help to stay focused and on track. Your advice and direction will be largely responsible for determining my success. I have a proven track record of achieving my objectives and following through on my strategy. I am so grateful for your constant presence and support in my life. Your help is really appreciated. I am struck with gratitude and amazement for the spiritual influence that has been present at every turn. As I consider the steps I took in the past, I consider my journey thus far. This feeling strikes me when I reflect on my path up to this point. I realize that I've come a long way, and that a lot has transpired. I firmly think that the information provided is accurate, since that's the only way I can accomplish both of those objectives and the only thing that will allow me to persevere and win the challenges I've encountered. Without the ongoing direction and support of a higher power, I could not have achieved even one of my goals. That definitely would have happened. If God hadn't been a constant in my life, I would never have been able to go this far. And I most certainly would not be in this room right now. Having said that, I have no doubt that if God hadn't existed, my life would have been very different. I never would have advanced as far as I have without it. Having said that, I genuinely think that my life would have turned out quite differently if God had not existed at all. I am in amazement and awe of the divine majesty, realizing that I could not have progressed as far as I have. Having said that, it also makes me incredibly humble when we realize this. We are overcome with awe and reverence for the majesty of God. I am completely devoted to you and have complete faith in you. Only you have the key to my future and hope. I put all of my trust and dependence in you alone. I'm happy you could be here since you are the pillar of my spirit and the source of all the energy I need to live. Without you, I could not survive. All of my goals, aspiration, and desires are in your capable hands, and I am confident that you will point me on the path that will be most helpful to me. You'll definitely be able to help me out and point me in the proper route. I think both of these accusations are totally credible. You, my sweetheart, are the only one who can really grant me every wish and whim that is humanly possible. You must complete the picture of my life. You are the missing element. I think both of these accusations are totally credible. You, my sweetheart, are the only one who can really grant me every wish and whim that is humanly possible. You must complete the picture of my life. You are the missing element. You are the reason the picture is filled. I wanted to take a moment to truly thank you for being such an amazing guardian and the infinite source of my power. I fully understand that without you, none of those things would be possible. So, I count it a great blessing that you are in my life. I wanted to take a moment to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I sincerely thank you for being my greatest ally and protector. Without you, I wouldn't be who I am now. I wanted to use this opportunity to truly express my gratitude for being my pillar of support and protection. I am incredibly grateful for everything you have done for me. You have been a great blessing in my life. I will never be able to adequately thank you for being in my life. You have been nothing short of a miracle. I shall always be appreciative of your generosity. I will always be grateful to you for your constant guidance and support, which have gotten me through some of the most difficult moments in my life. Every time a difficult circumstance arises, you are the first person I turn to when I need advice because you always give me the courage I need. I pray to the Lord for unwavering courage. I know you won't let me down, and unwavering resolution so that I can face any obstacles that may arise. Hopefully, this will allow me to achieve anything. In addition to any obligations I have as a result of your heavenly guidance, I have no doubt that I will overcome the experience and that I can overcome any obstacle with the highest poise and dignity, superior to me in tenacity and fortitude. I appreciate you pointing me in the right route earlier. I firmly believe this. I will always be appreciative of your unwavering leadership and assistance in my life. You have been a major source of motivation and encouragement. Say amen if you think there is a God. You are free to put all of your trust in my capacity to uplift and support you so that you can look after yourself, overcoming challenges and assisting you in achieving the goals you have established for yourself. All these chores I will perform on your behalf. By taking on this work on my own, I shall fulfill my obligation to bless you and ease whatever tough circumstances you may be going through. I'll be able to accomplish this by taking on the duty of offering you hands-on support. I will dedicate myself entirely to your accomplishment and never give up on you. If we are able to work together, we shall be able to conquer every challenge we face and realize our full potential. As the day draws to a close, I promise that no matter what challenges we encounter in life, my love for you will never fade. Mike, reassure you that I will always be by your side. Despite any challenges we may encounter, we have come together as a team to tackle life's unavoidable problems. You should know that you are loved because of this, my love. As I work through this tough decision-making procedure, as a result, not only will we emerge stronger than before, but our relationships will also get stronger. I genuinely ask for your heavenly guidance and insight. Are you of such immense power and capability that I may select the best option out of all the options? Please take care of my necessities. Your infinite wisdom and knowledge, which will enable me to make decisions in my life that align with the divine plan you have for my life. The calmness and composure that come from knowing that I am getting closer to the goals you have set for me. If you can make this happen for me, I sincerely appreciate that. Please consider granting my request if you can. I ask that you light my way and shine upon me so that I can confidently travel the path you have laid out for me. I'm appreciative when my request is almost complete. I humbly call upon the holy and majestic name of Jesus Christ, our Redeemer, since I am grateful for everything you have done for me. I ask in prayer that you will grant my request and handle it with grace and respect. I realize that you are going through some difficult times at the moment, but I implore you to trust me and the perfect moment I have all prepared. Even though I am aware of the difficulties you may be having, I'm sure I was prepared for them as well. I know you, and I'm thinking of you, that you may be dealing with difficulties at the moment. You may aid in spreading the message by sharing this video. Recognize that everything occurs for a reason, and that, in spite of everything, I'm constantly trying to get the best result for you. Currently, it could be difficult to perceive the wider picture. You should know that everything happens for a purpose and that I'm always working extra hard to make sure you get the best results. You may be confident that everything occurs for a reason and that I'm making every effort to give you the greatest outcomes. You must therefore constantly have a positive attitude and have faith that I will always act in your best interests. I put a lot of effort into making sure the result will, to the greatest extent feasible, meet your needs. You must therefore have confidence in my abilities to constantly consider your best interests and have a positive outlook. Making sure you are satisfied with the finished product is my constant focus. The situations may improve or deteriorate. As a result of this alteration, will probably have a significant impact on numerous other areas of your life, and you might need to adjust or modify certain aspects of your life in order for you to reflect the changes that this shift has brought about. In addition, you may need to make certain changes to some aspects of your life to take into consideration the global changes that this transition has brought about. Your primary goal should be to keep an open mind. I truly hope that when we start a new day together, you will trust me. I hope you get the chance to fully enjoy it and be astounded by its splendor as you go. I appreciate your belief in me. I think it's important to be able to rely on you. I sincerely hope you are able to fully take advantage of everything that this new day is to offer. It is my honest wish that you will succeed in this. I give thanks to God for the precious gift of another day of life. Solely by virtue of your divine nature's will. That alone is the reason I'm still here. It's the most beautiful and thoughtful gift one could give to someone else. Because of your unending grace and strength, which are the only things keeping me alive in this world, I will always be grateful for them. Would that without your protection and guidance, we were lost in the vast and unpredictable cosmos. Without you, I wouldn't be able to do anything and would be lost. I'm not even sure where to begin. I am excited for today and reminded that everything that happens is ultimately the result of your well-intentioned actions. While you consider the coming day, this insight has become clearer as a result of increased situational awareness. I can take on any task ahead of me with courage and perseverance thanks to my newly found strength and resolve. This is the optimum time for me to deal with the circumstance. I had previously decided not to issue any challenges because of this chance. I might feel less satisfied or more likely to feel hopeless. If you feel that believing in something for your own personal fulfillment alone is tough for you, you ought to consider the potential that it is genuine, instead seeking to make other people happy. You will come to see that the people in your community benefit from your accomplishments, which is the main reason you are acting in this manner. It's highly likely that something will happen. As a result, you might experience a sense of success and a distinct purpose in life. Amen. If you believe in the existence of a God, please activate the notification bell. Subscribe to our channel by clicking this link to help us